Yo, what up, street gods, street togs, street vloggity vlogs. All right, some more turbo thoughts. 아이 신났어요. All right, so the first thought, motivation, right? So why motivation? Why is motivation important, etc.? So first and foremost, I think there's actually a difference between autotelic, which is self-motivated. Auto means self, telos is end goal or point motivation, versus external motivation. So to me, the differentiation is extremely critical, because like people always think you gotta be motivated in order to do the thing which is considered virtuous by society. But the thing you gotta ask yourself, and just be honest about, is, do I personally really care for it? And once you have that line of thinking, then I think you could actually start to really thrive in life, because you become, how do you say? You start to only pursue things which you personally really care for, and you don't pursue anything that you don't care for. These differences are important. So for example, it's like people's like, oh, I should work out, but how much of that is like you quote should work out versus I must or I want to work out? So for me, I have zero issues getting motivated to get my ass into the gym, because it's my passion. I love it, and I think one of the biggest that's funny because got school education. I think actually when it comes to physical education, I wonder if physical education is actually more important than like mental education, right? Like my ideal school is like 90% of the day is just PE, 10% is just the basic intellectual stuff. And so a lot of people, they don't know how to work out or lift weights or whatever. And I really truly believe that anybody and everybody could benefit from weightlifting, don't matter how old or young you are, what gender you are, sex, whatever's. Even my 67-year-old mom, I got her into weightlifting, hype lifting, EK style, and she got super buff and gained and improved her confidence. I had her stop eating sugar, rice, carbs, starches, sweets, etc. 아빠 문 닫아? 아빠 시동해? Okay. And it was extremely good, because yeah, everyone could benefit. So first and foremost, I think the best type of weightlifting, I call it hype lifting, is the closest. 아빠 갔디? 여기? Okay. The closest thing I call it is hype lifting, because in order to lift, 네, 비디오에 하늘이가 파우치 먹었어요. Okay, 잘했어요. The reason I like to call it hype lifting is that it's just a one repetition max type of style of lifting, and you don't go for reps. I think reps are for losers. You're a loser in every single dimension, right? There's really no reason to do more than one repetition for anything, and anyone who tries to do more than one repetition is because people are still kind of stuck in this basic notion that more is more virtuous. So it's like, doing 100 push-ups or 200 push-ups or 1,000 sit-ups. It's like nobody cares, right? Like, what's actually much more impressive is the maximum amount of weight you're able to lift one time. 한일이가 비디오에 파우치 먹었어요. 잘했어요. And 한이, 우리 운전 갔어. 우리 공원 할까? 아직? 오케이. 네. 왜? Yeah, just one rep max it, right? And what is the motivation for me to work out or lift weights? For me, it's just fun, it's thrilling. And the reason why I like the 1 rep max and just trying to push my limits to see what I could do, you know, just to 8 plates the other day, is I'm just curious. It's actually out of curiosity. I'm motivated by curiosity. I'm curious how strong my human body could become. Okay, 아빠가 시동 켜줄게요. So I'm personally motivated to see how strong I could physically become, you know, without taking steroids and all this other nonsense. Like, even in my mind, I might actually be the strongest guy in my gym. I mean, certainly there's guys who could bench more than me, I guess, right? But I kind of see it as a silly thing. You got that though? I kind of see it as a... Actually, maybe not. I mean, I might start doing more of this like assisted floor bench press. I was able to do the 3 plates and a 35 on each side pretty easy. Maybe I'll do the 4 plates, 5 plates, 6 plates. Is there? My thought is, it's either 7 plates or 8 plates or nothing, right? And gotta get Texas barbell one day. Yeah, 9 plates, 10 plates. And also, I think one thing that's actually very interesting when it comes to motivation is the best way to achieve more, I think, is to set an insanely high and audacious goal, like 12 plates, right? And then if you hit only 8 plates or 9 plates, then you're just like, and when I say plate's a 45-pound plate, then you've achieved a better height. So for example, a lot of guys at the gym, they want to bench 3 plates or 4 plates. I'm like, why don't you try to bench 5 plates? 5 plates and 25, like, or like something weird, like 5 plates and a 35 and a 2.5. And so once you visualize kind of like a thing like that, then maybe you'll achieve more. Even with money and wealth, right? People's like, oh, I'm a billionaire. I'm like, why don't you try to be a trillionaire? If you really wanted to become a trillionaire, then your strategy actually changes dramatically, right? Maybe just buy a bunch of chain link or buy more bitcoins or something. Seek like 1000x or 10,000x or 100,000x gains. Seems to be a better thing. But let's remember that the ultimate thing with motivation is just only do what you care for and you love, and everything else, leave it undone.